Well, it is almost Christmas time, just a few weeks away. All you little girls and boys must be getting very excited to see what Santa has for you underneath the Christmas tree. I wonder if it'll be something good this year. Well, of course, we're all decorated here at the Newell household for Christmas, and Brooke had me working the day after Thanksgiving to get everything up. Of course, that's the proper time to decorate for Christmas, is the day after Thanksgiving. So all you people that do it early, shame on you. Just shame. I'm just kidding. I understand it's a fun time of year. But in all honesty, one gift that nobody wants to receive around this time of year, and in particular going into next year, is surprise taxes. Surprise taxes. And so there are a few things that you can be thinking about or doing towards the end of the year, or reviewing at least towards the end of the year, to potentially mitigate or reduce taxes that you may owe. A couple things, and you may want to even potentially realize some taxes to give yourself a gift down the road. The first thing that I think of is surprise taxes when it comes to investments. A lot of folks are invested in what are called mutual funds. How a mutual fund works is, in essence, you put in your $10,000, I put in my $10,000, Susie puts in her $10,000, and it adds up to a big amount of money, typically, millions and if not billions of dollars. And so what happens, though, is as money is going in and out of that fund, the investment manager is either having to buy more securities or sell securities if people are taking money out. Well, the market has tanked this year. Hopefully that's not news to you, although it doesn't make it any easier to hear. This has caused people to sell out of their funds, redeem for cash. And so if you are holding onto a mutual fund, even though you haven't sold it this year, there are chances that you may still have taxes due associated with that fund, because mutual funds have to distribute out their gains and their losses. And so the market has done really well the past 10 years up until this year. And so when people are selling out, there may be embedded gains that mutual fund manager had to realize. And so you may end up having to pay taxes when you didn't know that you were going to have to pay taxes. So that's something to be on the lookout for when you own mutual funds in particular. It doesn't really work like that with individual stocks. Even ETFs don't typically work like that. So it's really just for mutual funds only. And of course, in a non-retirement account. If you have mutual funds in your 401k or IRA, there's no taxes due on those until you take the money out potentially. The next thing that I think about as far as towards the end of the year is taking advantage of the losses that we have. Of course, nobody wants to have losses on their portfolio. However, you can use a strategy to basically realize losses and then invest into something else or wait. There's a waiting period. You have to be very careful with doing this, or else you will still end up paying taxes potentially. There's a waiting period on 30 days of doing this on either side of making this trade, where you then intentionally take a loss, wait your 30-day period, and then invest again. And that basically allows you to realize a loss and then still be able to invest in that fund. The reason why you would want to take a loss is because it's able to offset gains. And if you don't have any gains to offset, it can offset up to $3,000 a year of income as well. So taking a loss might be a good thing to do and something to consider. Of course, you want to talk to your tax advisor and your financial advisor if you have one, and make sure that it's right within your overall financial situation. But there is a way to basically realize losses to offset gains from previous years. And then lastly, because the market is down, another consideration or another strategy to consider towards the end of the year is what's called a Roth conversion. So basically, you're taking your traditional account and you're turning that into a Roth account. Typically is within an IRA, but can be done in a 401k as well. And you pay taxes in the year that you do that, but once you pay those taxes, then a Roth account grows tax-free from there. So that's another consideration that you maybe want to think about. My name's Kyle Newell, and I hope you found this this video helpful. Of course, it's just general education, no specific recommendations for any specific person. You want to talk to your financial advisor, CPA, attorney before taking any action on this, because it's just general education. Thanks.